Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here on this cold Monday morning, the day before Valentine's Day. Guys, you better remember that. Weather brought to us by Jeff. I see Jeff shaking his head. He just, okay, weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at 767-5500. Make sure you run by and see those folks. There are a lot of good folks over there, and they can get you started in the right direction. Right now, it's still cold. It's 31 degrees at my house in Southport. It's 32 downtown here. Up in Mariana, 26, and down in Apalachicola, 32. Over our viewers in Walton County, in North Walton, Defuniak, it's 26 over there. So it's still cold. Now, it's going to start warming up just a little bit. They're calling for some rain coming in the morning and sometime during tomorrow, about a 40-50% chance of rain coming through. Then it will be back to milder temperatures, but it's still going to be real cool. So I don't know about you, but I love this past weekend. I got the benefits of a big old fire in the fireplace and was able to go yesterday afternoon out in the woods and with my granddaughter. We could sit in a tree stand. It was cold, but it was special, you know. So I hope you had a chance to take advantage of it. High today won't get out of the 50s. It'll be 57. Low tonight, now it won't be as cold. Low tonight will be 44. The water temperature was at 62, but they say it's dropping down to 59. The boating forecast winds out of the east-southeast at 7 to 14 have been blowing all weekend, and seas 1 to 3. River readings, the Apalachicola at Bluntstown, this slow, steady drop at a 2.3, and the Choctawhatchee at Caryville is at a 2.8, but it's level off there, so there's not a lot going on. The low tide this morning was at 12:33, and high tide right around noon at 1:23. Okay, that's called the Panama City Beach Pier. We like to talk to them every Monday. We got Carrie on the phone to get a beach pier report brought to us by Bug Away Pest Control. That's Rick Russell's company out there. So if you want bugs away, call Bug Away. Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning.
What's going on at the beach pier?
Well, they had a good week, first of the week all through till the weekend, and with this cold snap we got, it kind of killed the bite. But they caught some whiting, a few, 6 of them looks like on the board there. Pompano, 2 or 3, some Spanish, and flounder, 2, 3, something like that.
And they were able to catch those before the cold weather came in?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I guess y'all will be probably a little lonely this morning, but this weather's going to warm up.
Yeah, I expect so. I don't think we'll see too many people.
It'll start picking up in a couple of days.
Right.
It'll bust loose then.
That's right.
All right, Carrie. Appreciate it, buddy.
Come see us.
All right.
Bye.
They did have a good variety of stuff before the cold snap came in, and it'll be, like I say, after that rain comes through tomorrow, warms up, it'll be a good crowd. Let's take our first break. We'll be back with our special guest.
Panama City living is simply better without glasses. The Eye Center of North Florida offers the most advanced cataract surgery using lifestyle lens implants, which allow you to see all distances glasses-free. Our surgeons perform this quick and painless procedure at our accredited surgery center. When it comes to your vision, trust your local experts in surgical eye care. The Eye Center of North Florida.
9 doctors, 1 vision, yours.
Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team. Beat the rush and stock up on our team shirts and hats in a wide variety of colors and sizes. For your convenience, we offer a Panhandle Outdoors shop at panhandleoutdoors.net. Simply visit our website and click shop. Be a member of the Panhandle Outdoors team, Florida's only live daily outdoor show.
Bill Kramer Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC is Panama City's exclusive full-line dealership, built on a 45-year foundation of trust and total customer satisfaction in all departments, including our huge pre-owned department, where we'll pay top dollar for your current automobile as a trade-in, or we'll place your vehicle on our lot and help you sell it. At Bill Kramer Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. 4 decades, 3 generations, 1 tradition.
We are so lucky to live in North Florida. We have some of the best fresh and saltwater fishing in the world. My biggest problem is not catching fish, but trying to decide what kind of fish I want to catch. No matter what I'm after, I always stop at Sunjammers Water Sports first. They have just what I need: rods and reels, line, tackle, and most important, live bait. Yes, sir, we sure are lucky.
All right, welcome back and welcome Alan Courtney.
Good morning, Coach. How are you?
I'm doing great, buddy.
Good.
We have all kinds of things going on with bass fishing. We were talking about before the show. This weather has been interesting.
You don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next. One day you think you've got them and it's nice and calm. The next day, like Saturday, blowing probably gusting to 40 miles an hour out there.
Yeah,
was not any fun at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, so. But you brought some pictures of some really nice bass.
There's still some people that know how to catch them no matter what the conditions are. So
yeah, that's true.
But we'll start out like we always do, showing these are January's tournament results in our area.
Big Steve Nice Wonder, I recognize him. Mm-hmm. That's scary early on Monday morning.
That'll wake you right up, won't it?
Yeah.
Steve won their Gulf Coast Bass Anglers Tournament. They fished out of Deer Point Lake, and his total weight was 10.9 pounds. This was during the drawdown.
Okay.
You know, in January they had the lake drawn down.
How was it? How did the guys do in the drawdown?
They caught a lot of fish. You know, I mean, a bunch of fish. There wasn't any really big ones caught, but there was plenty of them to be caught. So that is Seminole Bassmasters. They fished out of Lake Seminole. Trent Hill won that with 22.29 pounds. So the fish are definitely starting to get back on it at Seminole.
That's a good catch right there.
That's a real good catch. So
young guy too.
And this is Mr. Kevin O'Lean from the Miracle Strip Bass Club, and they also fished at Lake Seminole, and his catch was 21.52 pounds. He's such a big guy, he makes them fish look small. And I think you know who that is, Mr. Alan Duke.
Who is that guy? Yeah. Goodness gracious.
They fished out of Deer Point in their January tournament, and that's Alan Duke, and he won it with 12.76 pounds. He said he caught tons of fish, just no size. He caught all those on a black and blue jig. So,
black and blue jig. Mm-hmm. All right, you heard that tip of the day, black and blue.
And that would be Liberty County Anglers Bass Club. It's a new club in the area that wanted me to start.
Good.
On my website. They fished out of Whiskey George, which I think that's a creek on the other side of East Bay.
Yeah, I know right where Whiskey George is. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So they put in there, that's Jinker Porter and Chris Kincaid with 10.80 pounds.
I got to get my kinfolks over there to join that bass club.
Yeah, they just started. This January was their first tournament for the 2012 season. So.
All right.
And that's Lunkers Bass Club, excuse me. They fished in the Apalachicola River out of the Abercrombie Landing, and Dave Fisher won that one with 8.98 pounds.
All right.
Not a big weight, but a win is a win.
That's right.
It's another club that's just starting on the website, Poor Boys Bass Club, and they fished out of Lake Talcon, and Justin Sutton won that with 14.4 pounds.
I'd qualify for that one, Poor Boys.
So,
all right.
I'm right there with you.
Nice fish.
And here, this is another one, Bay County Bass Club, fished out of Deer Point Lake, and Alan Ramsey won that one with 13.06 pounds. And he had a 5-pounder and a 4-pounder. And he said he caught those fish in probably a foot of water.
In a foot of water. And what, on a worm?
Yeah, on a Zoom speed worm.
Zoom speed worm. Yeah. All right.
And the next few will be some of the monthly trail tournaments we have around here.
All right.
And this one was a Deer Point Team Trail. And Drew Benton and Mike Batisca won it with 13.15 pounds. I like the picture of that little girl. That's Mike's little daughter. She tried to hold that fish by the mouth 100 times, and she couldn't. So she just grabbed it with both hands and held on. It may not have lived after she got that death grip on it.
She does have a grip on it.
Yeah. So, in the Winter Trail in January, out of White City, Langston won it with 12.39 pounds.
All right.
And here's the American Bass Anglers had 2 tournaments this past month in January. One at January 15th at Talcon, and Mr. Vic Pickles won it with 13.5 pounds. And the next picture was the same tournament. Rob Lawhine had one over 8 pounds.
Oh, look at that one.
Talcon. That's a nice fish. So
that is a nice fish. I got a couple more.
Yeah, American Bass Anglers, same one. They went to Seminole on the 29th of January, and Terry Stevens won it. That's 27.5 pound stringer right there.
Now that's amazing. If you stop and look at that, you've been talking about 13, 14 pounds, and now looking at 27 pounds.
27.5 pounds. That's amazing. Terry's on a roll. That same weekend,
Or
the
here's
day
the two
before.
lunkers.
Yeah, those are the two big ones. I think we're
Goodness
both over
gracious.
7 pounds.
That's amazing right there, folks.
And the day before, he won another tournament up there with over 26 pounds.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's hard to beat Terry this time of the year. Some of the local guys, they can go out there every single day. They can stay on top of where they're
What does he like to fish with?
Right now you're going to be bed fishing,
Yeah.
sight fishing, unless you get a cold front that comes in and changes things, but they don't go far.
That's a heck of a picture right there.
27.
And what's great about it, all those bass we just looked at, all of them have been returned back into the water.
Every single one of
We
them.
can all go there and catch them again.
It's catch and release. Any tournament, if you have a dead fish, there's a dead fish penalty of anywhere from a quarter to a half a pound for each dead fish that you weigh in, and that makes a big difference sometimes, So
I found, we have hardcore groups of all kind of outdoorsmen. We have hardcore deer hunters and cobia fishermen and bass fishermen, but these guys are the ones that are really good about releasing them all.
Like I say, you have to. The tournament we had this past weekend, over $4,000 first place. Second place was $2,000, I believe it was, and a dead fish can cost you $2,000, and that would just, that would break your heart.
And the technology too is caught up where you can keep them alive a lot better.
The live wells.
Back in the old days, we had to put ice in there. I mean, you know how.
Now in the summer, we still do that sometimes because that water will get 90-something degrees in there, so you can still add some ice to it, and they have products that you can add to chemicals, to help them as well. But the technology and the live wells.
Yeah, let's go and take a break. We got a lot more good stuff. We'll be right back.
Panama City Beach is known as one of the top dive destinations in Florida. Divers Den offers daily dive charters that can accommodate up to 13 divers. Our boat captain is U.S. Coast Guard certified and a PADI dive instructor. We have trained professionals who offer a variety of scuba certifications. Come see us at our 2 locations on Thomas Drive and Tyndall Parkway.
When you're looking for sales, parts, and service for your outboard, all in one location, you're looking for BJ's Marine, your authorized Tohatsu and Nissan dealer. BJ's Marine does it all. They have outboard parts and a service center and used motor sales too. Tohatsu, reliable, dependable, fuel efficient, and lightweight. Tohatsu Outboards, technology for the next generation. BJ's Marine, 1317 Transmitter Road since 1991.
Harold Milling Company, rough and tough dog food. Harold Milling Company builds it. They build hog feed. They build dairy feed. They make chicken feed. They have specialty feeds for rabbits. If you got a worm farm, grandmother used to have a worm farm. Look at the Harold Milling Company. You want to go down and get you, the dog's not running anymore. That's all over with. You want to get that 16% and drop down from the 26% protein. You don't want over to get fat. Harold Milling Company, you can buy at almost any feed store in the Panama City area.
When you stop by Blue Water Outriggers, you will find everything for your outdoor adventure. Stock up on all your favorite brands and shop for some of the latest outdoor gear and accessories. You can also shop online and have your orders delivered straight to your home. Our flagship store is nestled right off the Highway 98 in the Port City Shopping Center, just steps away from the Port St. Joe Marina. You will love our selection, our prices, and our friendly service.
Okay, we're back sitting here with Alan Courtney talking about a lot of bass fishing. But let's jump over to Florida Sportsman Shows coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. Let's talk about it again. I'm going to try to hit it every day because it's really a big deal for all us outdoorsmen here in the Panhandle. The Florida Sportsman Expo, February 25th and 26th. They're going to have just all kind of things. I was asked this weekend, got an email about caps and shirts. We are going to have our caps, our shirts, all the Panhandle Outdoors paraphernalia. We're going to have it at our booth. So if you want to come by the booth and buy some of that stuff, and we're going to have some registration and give away some special prizes for attendees. But just the whole thing you're going to enjoy. I know I was looking on the schedule last night. I've been emailing back and forth. And Larry Finch, he's an angler on foot. He does seminars all over the Southeast. He is excellent. I've talked to him several times the last couple of years. Larry Finch will be there talking about how to surf fish, and he'll follow his pompano up and down the coastline, just wherever they're schooling. So you'll enjoy Larry Finch. And I'll be talking about more parts. Now, you were talking about something new and all, but you had a couple of things.
Yeah, let's see. My daughter is going to be 18 years old next week.
Happy birthday.
My little baby.
Well, she's in my class, so we're going to sing happy birthday to her. That's next
Not
week.
right now.
Next week.
Okay, good.
21st.
Good.
Okay. That's your baby.
Yeah, I have to
Okay.
say happy birthday to her.
I'm going to write it down.
Anyway. But, yeah, we're going to show a couple baits here that I don't know if people have seen or not. You may have to pull that up over there.
I think I might. Jeff, you want me to just hook it right here?
You know, it's been out for several years, but if you take, it's called a chatterbait, and if you take that blade, and he'll show you there's a small metal blade. You only have to hold that up, Coach, to show it's underneath that skirt. But someone several years ago just took a regular jig and added a little metal plate to the front of it, but it's hidden up underneath there.
It's hidden.
You see that metal plate?
We'll get it out.
There it is. They've added a little metal plate to it where you just basically, you can work it like a worm or a normal jig, or just throw it out and reel it in, but it makes that bait vibrate like crazy. And
so I can see it all that.
Yeah, it'll just, all they did to it, it's just a regular jig with a metal plate on it.
All right.
We caught a bunch up at Deer Point.
So what do you call this?
A chatterbait.
Chatterbait, because it wiggles back and forth with that blade.
That plate, that little plate on the front of it makes it just really wiggle and go crazy into there. So,
but like you say, technically it's just a jig head.
Just a jig head.
Now, did you add this to it?
I added the trailer. You can add any kind of trailer you want to it. That's a crawdad trailer.
Crawdad trailer.
Yeah, you can add anything you want to it. And we've got one from Angler's Tackle to give away here.
Okay, we'll give this away during the break right here. Now, this has been real successful?
I probably caught 15 on it at Deer Point a couple weeks ago.
Really?
So, yep. And it's kind of a no-brainer bait. You could just throw it out and reel it in slowly, you know, and it'll catch them. And it comes in any color you want, just like anything else. So, but this one we'll give away here in a little bit.
The original chatterbait.
Chatterbait.
Okay.
Yep. So let's talk about. We had a tournament this past weekend. We started. It's the Elite Anglers Team Trail that we started in this area, and. It's kind of a high dollar and $500 entry.
Well, y'all picked a rough weekend to start off.
We sure did. I'll tell you what, it was. Well, Friday we went up there pre-fishing, and it was nice weather, you know, good stuff. Water temperature was about 62, and I'm gonna throw that up there just for 2 seconds.
And then
we got it's amazing how many sponsors we've got that have come on board on this new trail. It's a $500 entry fee, so that might be why we call it the Elite Anglers.
Yeah.
You know? But we got up there Friday doing some pre-fishing, and water temperature was 62. The fish were biting. They were spawning, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But then overnight, Mother Nature came in, you know, and decided she was going to mess things up. I bet you Saturday the wind was gusting to probably at least 40 miles an hour.
That's such a big lake too. You get that open area, and especially if you're trying to fish the side, the winds. Did that catch on?
We were coming back to weigh, and the guy that fished with me had never been in water that rough before. Probably 3-foot waves at least out in the lake getting back, and I finally speared one at the end, you know, and just soaking wet, you know, but I almost made it without getting wet. But one tip is the guy that was with me, he was like, you know, we got a tournament next weekend. He says, I don't know if I can get my little boat out here in this stuff.
Yeah.
And the problem is you leave in the morning when it's not rough, and then you start heading back in the afternoon, and you're like, you know, you just got to be careful if you're up there. And there's plenty of landings. Don't try to get back across it if you're in a small boat. Go somewhere else and take out, call somebody, you know, but just be safe. But but as usual, you know, somebody up there catches them fish. The guy Terry Stevens a while ago that I showed you, he weighed in about 27.5 pounds again Saturday.
He got 27 pounds in that bad weather.
Yeah,
right? That's amazing.
Yeah, and the fishing was good. Sixth place was still over 20 pounds, you know.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something interesting. We give away a kill shield, which you know what that is, that goes in the bottom of your boat, for the smallest 5-fish limit. So at the end of the day, I had probably 7 or 8 pounds. I knew I wasn't going to make any money at all. So I said, now let's try to win that kill shield. So when we catch a smaller one, we'd let the bigger one go. How many times you ever do that?
That's fun.
Well, believe it or not, we come in and a friend of mine said, I'm going to win that kill shield. We have 5.4 pounds. I said, I'm telling you what, we might have less than you. We won it with 5.3 pounds.
Oh, you serious?
Yeah, we were letting go our bigger fish.
So yeah, 5 fish.
Keeping the small ones, yeah, because it's just something we threw in there. The smallest
idea.
5-fish limit would win a kill shield, which is about $200, you know, to put on your boat.
That's a good idea. So everybody feels like a winner.
Yeah, that was something to shoot for at the end of the day. But the fish are bedding up there. You know, they're bedding like crazy, and we can talk about that in a minute.
We're going to talk about bedding because you know, I guess February, March, and April we were talking about. That's the 3 big months. But with the weather been like it is, so mild, it sort of kicked.
They started almost a month ago at Lake Seminole. Yeah, because of the mild winter we've had. You know, they start spawning about 60 degrees. You know, upper 50s. I've seen them. You know. So
well, I got a nice email one day last week about some guys up in the Funiac Springs that seen them bedding up in that area. So That's really Defuniak and Lake Seminole about the same distance north of us.
Alan Ramsey told me he went out to Deer Point this weekend, and they were bedding everywhere in Deer Point. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, why don't we take this break? Our final break. We've got a lot of more pictures of the bedding, what a bed looks like, and how they fan. You've got an interesting story too about with them fanning a stump or something. So let's take this break, and we'll be right back.
Sunrise to sunset. A walk through nature takes you on a journey of Florida's Emerald Coast. You'll encounter the wildlife, birds, lighthouses, indigenous to the beautiful land and seascapes of Florida. Set to the sounds of nature and enhanced with easy listening music. Only $14.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling. NatureWalkDVD.com or send check or money order to the address on the screen. A walk through nature. Visually stunning.
What's more important in a side-by-side RTV? Is it speed and agility, or is it versatility and dependability? When getting out of the woods is more important than getting into the woods, there is only one name to remember: Kubota. With true commercial-grade construction in the chassis and drivetrain, Kubota gives you the dependability, power, and torque you need to get the job done. Kubota builds work tools, not play toys.
My name's Captain Rick Corley. I'm a SAMS accredited Marine Surveyor, NAM certified Marine Surveyor, and IAME certified Marine Investigator. Been surveying since 1969. Was taught by my father, who is the oldest, longest practicing Marine Surveyor in the world. We do all types of survey, commercial or pleasure. Steel, aluminum, fiberglass, wood, makes no difference. Give us a call at 850-527-5287 or visit us online. We'd appreciate your business.
The greatest investment we can all make is in the lives of our children and grandchildren.
To help you invest for retirement, handle your IRA rollover, protect your family with life or long-term care insurance, call my dad for an appointment at his new office on Wilson Avenue behind Lowe's. And he'll give you a copy of his most recent book, 7 Steps to Serious Money. For free! Walter Woodrick, your Serious Money Advisor!
Hi, welcome back. Got a lot more stuff I forgot to give this away during the break. We'll give away tomorrow during one of the breaks, okay? Tomorrow I have Ronnie Groom on, and we'll give this away. Let's look at our Express Lane Fishing Game forecast. Our times this morning were 4:30 to 6:30, and then this afternoon you're looking at 4:56 to 6:56. And I looked at yesterday's time, folks. I was out in the woods in a tree stand with Whitney and those deer walked right in the middle of that up here. I mean, we had a great pictures of a lot of deer walking and all yesterday during the Express Lane Fishing Game forecast. Okay, now we got a lot more stuff.
You want to show this thing real quick?
Show that. What are you talking about?
This is a product that I just got, and I put one in my boat, and it's for your drain plug. On my Ranger, that plug is way underneath. I get on my knees, reach way under there, and I'm not that old, but my knees are getting bad. But a guy came up with, and I don't know if you can see this real well.
Yeah.
But it's just on a cable that. It's an open and close switch that you mount wherever you want up toward the console of your boat. And this is the actual drain plug on the other end.
Okay, so you open it and just turn it in.
Just open and close. You don't have to get down there and unscrew the plug or do anything. It's just, once you install that, just open and close, let your water out.
Very nice.
On your merry way.
Very nice. And you get these at your...
on the front of my website, there's a Bass Boat Solutions link there, and you can go to that.
Bass Boat Solutions. Okay.
It's worth the money. I think they're about $79. So
okay.
Not bad. It takes you a little while to install it, but.
All right. Well, Adam, we're talking about beds, fish or bedding and all. This is a picture of a bed here. You brought this picture. This is basically what they do. They just sort of fan out the grass area and get some. They like sand. They like that.
Yeah, they try to get the grass out of the way, get down to the sand, and that's where they'll do their spawning. And
you're seeing these pretty.
What's funny is if there's a can, if there's like a can, they're gonna try to bed by something, if at all possible, by a stump. If there's a Coke can sitting there on the bottom, they're gonna fan out around that Coke can. It's just less sides that they have to defend their eggs against. Brim come up and eat their eggs.
That's protection.
So they're gonna try to bed up against something if they can. But I have honestly seen them bed on the top of a tree stump.
Tell us about that.
Yeah. There's sand in the top of that tree stump, and don't ask me if the fish put it there. I don't have a clue, but it's just a fact that there'll be sand on the top of a tree stump, and the bass will bed in there. If somebody knows how that sand got there, I don't know. I just would be amazed if a fish actually put sand in its mouth and put it up there. But I've seen it several times, So, but you know, they'll spawn at 60 degrees and up most of the time, and it's pretty fun to do because it's you against the bass, and I don't know if that
you're trying to aggravate them. You're trying to get them to
picture. I don't know if we can see that well or not. It's showing one that's on a bed.
Yeah, we may can. Yes, that might be on. You look at it really close. You can see the fish right there. Okay.
But if he's really locked on the bed, we'll say he's not going to leave, and so you know, we try to throw, and I'll show you some baits that you can just put over there.
You want to aggravate them.
You want to aggravate them. That's the bottom line. Sometimes you'll throw in that bed, and in one split second he has.
I may you want to just hold these. Okay, we'll just hold these right here. These are just different colors right here.
Yeah, those we call creature baits. There's like tubes.
Creature.
Creature baits.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
I got some creatures.
Yeah, lizards, crawdads, tubes, you know, stuff like that, and that's what I will start out throwing in there in different colors. And I'll try to throw, and I'm gonna just I didn't have any of those in these colors, but
now this is this color. This is unusual.
Well, yeah, there's what I showed you that for is I'm gonna start out throwing a creature bait, but in a bright color where you can see it, because then you can see if it disappears, you know, it's in his mouth, you know. But you'll be amazed that sometimes you'll be throwing a bright colored bait like that, and you'll see that fish will literally take it, put it in his mouth, and then spit it back out before you even have a chance to set the hook, you know. And I've spent 2 hours on a fish before, just sitting there 2 hours nonstop throwing at that fish. So, but if you go up to one of these fish and you flip a bait in there, and he takes off, and a minute later comes back, you might as well just move on. You're not going to be able to catch that fish. But you can throw a bait in there, and he leaves, and 5 seconds later he comes back, and then you say, okay, you can start spending some time on trying to catch this fish. You know, you have a chance. But if he doesn't come back for a minute or so,
I wonder what makes that.
It's probably the stage of the spawn they're in, you know, or the mood they're in. But you can tell right off the bat. And sometimes you'll be throwing one color in there, and the fish will just ignore it. You know? And you'll pick up another color, and the fish will just ignore it. And you pick up another color, and you can see, okay, you know, that for some reason that color has got him excited, and you know, it's just a change in attitude. You can tell by just looking at it.
And you know, also you think about, we're talking about colors and all. A lot of times the spectrum, the light coming in at different angles, sometimes will turn a different.
They do turn different colors under the water, no doubt about it. And they have a chart that shows you, you know, different colors at different depths that you can look up online and see what actual colors they look like at certain depths in the water column. So
very good.
But yeah.
Well, Alan, we're going to have to start wrapping things up. Did we leave anything out?
Just some tournaments coming up if we got time. If not, we'll do them next time.
I'll tell you what, leave them with me, and I'll mention them tomorrow on the show tomorrow. Tomorrow I have Ronnie Groom. Wednesday I got a great video on the deer hunt we had yesterday, and got a whole week full of good outdoor stuff. So, Alan, thanks for coming, buddy.
Oh, you're welcome. See you next time.
Appreciate all that bass information. Folks, thank you all for watching. We're coming to you live. We'll be here tomorrow. Do something good for somebody today, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.